A young college student was flying home from Pittsburgh to her home in New England. And as she stared out the plane window down at the green countryside, her heart was heavy and tears were in her eyes. She was a student returning home for the Easter holidays. It was her first year at college, and now it still was a disaster. She was convinced that life no longer had any real meaning for her. Her only ray of happiness lay in the fact that she would soon see the ocean that she loved so much. As the plane touched down on the runway, the girl wondered what kind of an Easter vacation was possible after having such a bad year. Her grandmother met her at the gate, and they drove home in complete silence. As they pulled into the driveway, the girl's only thought was getting to the ocean. And it was well after midnight when she arrived. She arrived at the beach and sat down. And what happened next can be described best in her own words. She said, "I just sat in the moonlight, watching the waves roll up on the shore. And slowly my disastrous first year passed before my eyes, day by day, week by week, month by month. And then suddenly the whole experience fell into place. It was over and it was done. And I could forget about it forever. But at the same time, I didn't want to forget it. The next thing I knew, the sun was rising in the east. And as it did, I sensed my feelings starting to peak, just as a wave peaks before it breaks. That morning, I too arose. It was as though my mind, heart, and body were drawing strength from the ocean. All my old goals and dreams and enthusiasm came rushing back stronger than ever. And I rose with the sun and got into the car and headed for home. After her Easter vacation, the student returned to college. She picked up the broken pieces and fitted them back together again. And in a short span of an Easter vacation, she had died and risen. And for the first time in her life, she understood perfectly the meaning of Easter. Easter is a time when good news tells us that Jesus is among us, and nothing can defeat us anymore. Not even discouragement, pain, misfortunes, health, and even death itself. It's the good news that Jesus has triumphed, and so will we if we only open our hearts and let Him come and help. That's what Easter is all about.